Hey man, welcome back to a new video. You guessed it, It's consistent Rafi. This is prime Rafi, man. I'm not missing a day of upload. This week is UFC Fight Night, Buckley against Kamaru Usman. Before we go to the video, if you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like the video. Let's grow the family more and let's get right to the video. I'm glad Kamaru is finally back. Not glad for the matchup. Not glad that it's against Buckley. Would have liked a matchup that he could win. And I'm concerned a bit, but we're going to talk about everything. Let's start from the first fight, early prelims. James Lynn Horth against Vanessa Demopoulos. So I looked at both of their record, Jamie Lynn Horth is like 1 year younger than Vanessa Demopoulos. But Jamie is a one-on-one fighter, and Vanessa, on the other hand, she has 2-fight losing streak. Jamie Lynn's record is better, 1 year younger. And she's a one-on-one fighter, better than losing your last two. I'm going to go with Jamie Lynn beating Vanessa. If you're going to bet about this pick, don't. I've not watched a fight of them. Their fight is usually when I get the bathroom break. I watch elite women, yes, like Kayla, Pena, or if it's pretty woman like Eileen Perez, Mackenzie Dern, Tracy, This is not, so I don't watch. Philip Rowe against Angelusa. Philip Rowe is also on a little skid, I think he lost his last two. But I'm going to pick Angelusa. Angelusa just lost to Bonfim. He was losing to Brian Battle, but no stoppage controversy happened. I'm going to go with Angelusa beating Philip Rowe. I don't think he's anything elite, but I'm expecting him to be good enough to beat Philip Rowe, or, it will be too much. Ricky Simone. He was supposed to fight Charles Jourdain. It was a match that I was interested in, Charles Jourdain, let's see how good he's at bantamweight. His last fight he won. Now against Ricky Simone, we were going to get, how good he is. He's fighting Cameron Smotherman. Cameron Smotherman is not good. Ricky Simone is going to whoop his ass. Jose Ochoa against Cody Durden. Ochoa, has one fight loss against Lonier Kavanagh. I haven't watched that fight. He's the younger guy. He's not that experienced. Cody Durden is experienced, He fought who's and who's. So, I'm going to go with my boy Cody Durden. I think he's going to come back with a win. And he got this. He beat Schnell. Then he lost to Van. I'm going to go with him. Either way. We'll go with Cody Durden. I think he's good enough to beat this Ochoa guy. Chris Moutinho, the one that Sean O'Malley battered years ago, used him as a punching bag. He went on a little fighting. He went on a little win streak. He won by all finishes his last 5 fights. 5 fights he went on a, After he lost to O'Malley and Guido Ganetti, he went on a big streak. So fair play to him, And he's fighting Malcolm Wellmaker. So that streak is about to end. Malcolm Wellmaker put on a show against Cameron Simon last fight. This is an easier fight, For some reason, Cameron Simon keeps getting these young dogs. Leave the man alone. You guys ruined his career, bro. It's crazy matchmaking. I feel bad for him. And I'm going to feel bad for Moutinho because Wellmaker is putting belt to ass. Court McGee against Michael Chiesa. I don't know much about McGee. I've watched a few fights here and there live, but he's mid. I'm going to go with Michael Chiesa winning this fight. Rodolfo Bellato against Paul Craig. Mine says Paul Craig is losing every single fight. Pick Rodolfo Bellato. Heart says Paul Craig, if he loses, he's going to get cut. Last time he was about to get cut, he pulled a miracle choke against Magomed Ankalaev. The only loss of Magomed. I'm my heart says Paul Craig is going to win. But my brain is saying Bellato chinning him. Which one I go, heart or mind? I'm going to go with mind Bellato. But my heart really is telling me, begging me to pick Paul Craig for some reason. I don't think Bellato is that crazy either. He got Bellato has, punching power, and that's it. I don't think much of him, I don't think he's that good. I would not be surprised if Craig wins. I might sprinkle a little money on him, but I'm gonna go with Bellato. Not Ronnie, Risk it. Omar C against Alonzo Manfield. Omar C is winning. Great prospect, Alonzo, he went life and death with that last fighter. Omar, he's undefeated on a big winning streak right now. I mean, of course he's on a big winning streak because he never lost. He's undefeated. I think he's knocking out Manfield. I think he's knocking him out. Worst case decision. Abdul against Cody Bundage. Abdul, one of the scariest middleweight prospects right now. And yeah, I definitely got him. Beating Cody Bundage. How many fights did Bundage lose in a row? Wait, did he win his last fight? I forgot. His last fight was against Marquez or something, no? Okay, he won his last fight against Marquez. Yeah, but I don't think he's getting past for this. Abdul is staying undefeated. But this year is the worst thing for undefeated fighters, so you never know. Ronnie Barcelos against Cody. Not only my heart is saying Cody, I'm going to convince my mind to go Cody. I'm going to go Cody. He can't wrestle against him like he did Peyton Talbot. The striking, of course, it's going to be an issue. I think, look, Cody, don't disappoint me. I think his striking is good enough to KO Ronnie. Is good enough to not get chinned by Ronnie. His chin, he hasn't been KO'd in a while. His chin, it's good right now. Against Figgy, his chin was holding up. His grappling, for some reason, didn't hold up. Prime Cody with his grappling, he would have been okay against Figgy. It is what it is, though. I think we're going to see a good moment. I think Cody fans are going to be happy. I genuinely got a feeling he's going to get a KO against Ronnie. Knock him out. Here comes the big fight. The one that I'm looking forward to. Andre Petroski against Edmond Shabbazian. And I got to go with my boy Edmond Shabbazian. I'm not going to go all in. Balls to the wall on Edmond again. Because every time I do, he breaks my heart. He's so far a one-on-one fighter right now. He wins one, loses one. Wins one, loses one. And I'm not going to fall on the hype again and say, oh, he finally changed. Oh, this is the Oliveira comeback. He used to always quit. He changed the mindset he came. I believe he can be the next Oliveira. But he needs to beat Andre Petroski. I need to see him pass through adversity. Defend the takedowns. Not get tired in the second round if he doesn't finish Petroski. I need to see him, man. I need to see him go from being someone that quits every time you show him adversity, every time you show him the front door, to someone that he will never take the back door and quit. Never. And I believe either way, Shabbazian is going to KO Petroski. Petroski is not the most durable fighter. It was literally a ghost shot that had him knocked out in that one fight. What was his name, the other guy? I forgot. Jacob Malkoun. A ghost shot, but we don't even know what happened. Rose Namajunas Maverick. Maverick is on a big little winning streak, yeah. And I'm going to go with Namajunas still. She lost to Blanchfield. The last two, she still won. She's not prime Rose, but she's still good enough to hold her own. And, yeah, I think that she's good enough to beat the Miranda Mavericks of the UFC still. She's not good enough to be champion. I mean, she's in flyweight. She will never be champion in flyweight. Strawweight, she was doing her thing after losing to Esparza. I don't know how. But, yeah, I'm going with Rose. Here comes the main event. Is Kamaru Usman sharp enough to KO Buckley? Good jab, good right hand. He can. Will he? Probably not. I'm going to go with Joaquin Buckley. I'm praying Kamaru Usman wins. I'm praying. But explosiveness, Buckley. The knees of Usman are done. One guy is so hungry right now. He's on a big winning streak. He doesn't want to lose. The other guy, losses is in the back of his mind. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. Leon knocked out, and the losses didn't age well because he got washed after. Hamzat's low-key, he did his thing on short notice. One judge scored it to draw. No shame. But, man, he can't even wrestle like before. His knees aren't, he's just striking. He doesn't wrestle that much. He's not wrestling heavy Usman like he used to. He lost his athleticism. Kamaru Usman used to be an athletic demon. He's not right now, and unfortunately, I can see Buckley knocking him out. Buckley is someone that comes to the inside. You gotta have good footwork to prevent that. Kamaru Usman flat-footed. His knees are done. He said he walks back stairs. He walks backwards on stairs on Joe Rogan's podcast. I'm going to pick Joaquin Buckley. And Buckley's way is to literally humiliate him and knock him out. Please, no. God, don't make that happen. Please. I don't ask for too many things. Don't let us see Kamaru get knocked out. If you're not going to let him win, let it go decision, let it be close. But it's probably going to be KO. Can I still see Kamaru win? Of course. Kamaru Usman. On 10 days notice, he gave Hamza Chimaev one of his hardest fights in his career. I can see him winning. I can see him landing a right hand. I can see him giving problem with the jab to Buckley. The wrestling, though, you know, his knees are done. I don't expect him to take down Buckley that many times at least. Significant enough to win the fight. But yeah, that's it for today. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Like the video. Go follow my TikTok. I go live in debates there. And last but not least, join the Discord. We have like 265 members right now. We literally put the link of the fight last week. Everyone watched. Everyone was content. There's parlays. You chat about MMA. And what's not good in talking to me, brother Rafi, MMA, being a Rafi Mafia. Join up and peace.